Hey guys, I'm back again with another video. This is the conclusion of the activity that I did in the assets panel in creating the fluid boxes using the assets panel templates. So this is actually going to be a pretty quick video because I'm just finishing up everything and I'm going to show how to check to make sure your fluid boxes respond well in the responsive design. And by responding well, I mean making sure that they look okay going across all different devices and platforms. So I haven't checked it just yet, but one thing I wanted to point out, I'm going to start reviewing. I've had some trouble with the labeling of the cards. I actually have the cards labeled now, and I missed a really simple mistake, and that happens a lot. And so that's one of the tips I want to give when working with Captivate. It may not work, but sometimes you just have to take a break from it, come back, and it starts to work. So what I didn't do was I did not type. When I typed it, I didn't press enter. And when you press enter, it now makes the name of the card. So I went ahead and filled in the answers for I and the answers for L. I'm going to check everything a little later once I show you the last step, and that's looking at the entire fluid box to see how it behaves. And I also went to check my next box. I wanted to go to the next slide. I wanted to go to the previous slide. I have all of my icons in, and that was the whole point, just to show you how easy it is to add icons into a fluid box. As long as you remember, click the fluid box first and then add your icon into that fluid box. Or if you drag it onto your stage, make sure you drag it and so you see that the fluid box is highlighted. Wherever it's highlighted, that's where the image will take its place. So now let's get started on checking to see how this looks. So right now this is the desktop. It looks, perfectly fine. This is the normal resolution for a desktop, and that's okay. But we need to see how it looks and you can check your layout preview here. I always use this when doing a responsive design. So we can see how it looks on iPhones, iPads, and then the Galaxy. So I'm going to click the play button because that actually allows me to see it on all these platforms instead of just looking individually. So hit play, and already I see there's an issue. I don't like how this looks going across the different platforms. You saw that the formatting messed up. And that happens sometimes with fluid boxes. And so it's a really simple fix. I'm going to click just this fluid box. And then remember, I said the orange fluid box is the parent fluid box for all of these. So if I wanted to resize this and make this larger, I could. I don't because I want it to be equal with this. So now that I have these four fluid boxes checked, because that's what I didn't like. I noticed this stayed in the same. And so I want to look for, I'll click on that in a second. I noticed that when I click on this parent fluid box, I'm looking at the properties. I see that it's horizontal, squeeze in a row. However, when I click on here, it's horizontal and wrap to next row. So I don't want that. I want it to behave exactly like the fluid box here. And so that's the good thing about the assets panel because it has things that are already set up for you. So if you want it to behave like that, you just look at the formatting for what's already been set up for you. So I'm going to squeeze in a row and let's play it and see how it looks. So now I like how that looks. It looks pretty good. One thing I didn't really like, I think that might have been, although that was pretty good with the iPad, the Google Pixel. You saw that the next button, and I think that just may be an issue with Google Pixels that happens with that. I'm not really sure about how to fix that part, but let's check our slide down to see how it behaves and how it works. So when I check it, I read my title, my directions, and my objective. If I click on it, I can click on the eye. I see that works now. I can hover over it. I can use it to practice and to study. If I have a quiz that's coming up, I can study like that. And my L also works. So my cards work fine, exactly how they should. So again, this was how to use the assets panel, fluid boxes, and images as buttons, as well as using the state view. I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions or you have other ideas or things that you would like to try or like to see, let me know, and I can try and work those things out or make something for you, or either look at it. If I don't know, I'll try and find out the answer as well. Okay, so have a great day, night, evening, whatever you are, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye.